Good morning, students. How are you all? I hope all of you are well and you are busy with your studies. Not only busy with studies, you are having a good time with your parents, staying at home. So this coronavirus has given you a good chance to stay at home and study well and to have a good time with your parents also. So don't go outside because a pandemic situation is going on. So stay at home and stay safe. So today we are going to discuss a very important topic which is included in your syllabus, and this topic is very easiest topic in English grammar. So the topic which we are going to discuss is voice. So you can see on the board I have written voice. So what is voice? Sometimes we see in a sentence subject is focused. Directly the subject is doing the work. Okay, so the subject is active in that sentence, and sometimes we see that subject is not there focused, rather the action is focused. That means action is focused there mainly in the sentence. So this type of sentences we see sometimes, and for that purpose we have to use these voice structures, how to change from active to passive. So there are two kinds of voice. So there are active voice and passive voice. So which is active voice? When the subject is directly doing the action, that is active voice. And what is passive voice? Passive voice is that voice where the subject is not directly doing the work, rather action is focused. So that kind of action or that kind of sentences is called passive voice. So we will discuss a very important structure or rule. So this rule is very important in changing from active to passive. If you can remember this structure will help you especially to change from active to passive. So let us look at the rule. First rule says object becomes a subject. So first of all you have to identify the subject, verb, then object. So if you can identify the subject, verb and object, then it will be very easier for you to change from active to passive. So number second comes passive auxiliary verb according to the tense. Obviously you have to look at the tense. Which tense is this sentence? So when you will identify the tense, then you have to use passive auxiliaries. There are many passive auxiliaries. Am, is, are, then am being, is being, are being, like that kind of many passive auxiliary verbs are there. We will discuss those things step by step. So let us look at now third, past participle form of the main verb. You have to identify the main verb and then you have to put the past participle form of the main verb. So you have to identify main verb of the sentence. So you know there are strong verbs and weak verbs, and in that strong verbs and weak verbs there are three forms of the verbs: present, past and past participle form. So past participle form of the main verb you have to put. Then after that you have to put by, by, and after that you have to put rest of the part of the sentence if there is. If there is no any rest of the part, then no need to put, but if there is, then you have to put that rest part of the sentence. Another one is objective form of the subject. Objective form of the subject. What do you understand by this one? Obviously subject, suppose subject is he, so what is the objective form of he? It will be him. We is subject, and what is the objective form of we? Us. So like this you have to put the objective form of the subject. So step by step we will discuss those things, so don't worry about that. So now I hope this structure or this rule is clear to you all, isn't it? Okay, so now we will directly go to the example. So you can see an example has been given here. So let us look at active sentence. He kicked the ball. Let us first identify subject, verb and object. Here you see this he. What is this? this is the subject. And kicked, what is this? This is the verb. And the ball, this is the object of this sentence. So here you see, this he is subject, and this subject is directly kicking the ball. Okay, he is the doer in this sentence. So that is why this sentence is considered as an active sentence. Okay, because in active sentence subject will be always active. And if you want to change this active sentence into passive sentence, you have to look at this rule. So let us follow this rule. So here you see, he, according to the rule, object becomes the subject. So what is the object here? This is the object. So let us put this one here, the ball. So we have maintained this rule. So the number second comes passive auxiliary verb according to the tense. Now you have to look at the tense. How to identify tense I have taught you in the class. So look at this verb. Always you have to look at the verb to identify any kinds of tense. So you see, this is kicked. This kicked, which form of the verb is this? This is the form of the verb of past tense. Okay, so this is past indefinite tense. So past indefinite tense, their auxiliary verbs are, passive auxiliary verbs are was and were. So the ball is third person and singular. So let us put here, the ball was, then past participle form of the main verb. You have to put past participle form of the main verb. So it will be kicked. Kicked. Then you have to put one by. Then the rest of the part of the sentence, there is no rest part of the sentence. So you will directly go there. Objective form of the subject. So subject is what? He. So you have to put the objective form of this subject, he. So it will be him. So my dear students, we have followed the structure, we have followed the rule, and like this following rule we have done this sentence. I hope this one is clear to you all. If not clear, then watch the video again and again and practice at home so that it becomes more easier for you. So stay well, study well, don't go outside, be attentive in your studies so that you can do better in your future life. So see you in the next class. Okay, bye.